Guys, Maritime Spook here, and I'm just really excited, guys, to show you something that I've been waiting to show you in a better format, I guess, than I had for a little bit. I took this knife out there. I've been taking this knife out there every day, basically, and as I say, I did a little kind of quick look video on the knife, and a lot of people couldn't hear what I was saying very well because I was on the bay, and it gets really windy, guys, and it's really hard to tell. So a couple of people had asked, I'm interested in, maybe purchasing one of these knives. Is there another video you could do? And, this is what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to give you a little better look, close-up look of what this awesome knife is. It is the XXX Knives Canadian Bushman. And I'll tell you one thing, guys. This so far has been just an absolute dream to use. It's immaculately built, 100% made in Nova Scotia, Canada. And it's just in premium materials too as well. It's 01 tool steel, and it has desert ironwood handles. It's 8 1/4 inches overall, 4 mils thick, so it's nice and thick. Full tang, of course. Rounded pommel in the back here for your chest lever grips, and for other palm grips and whatnot. And stainless steel pins and stainless steel lanyard hole. Scandinavian ground as well. So we've got a 4 1/4 inch blade and about a 4-inch handle on this. And like I said, in desert ironwood scales. Been using this every day, guys. There are a few nicks at the top because it wasn't 100%. That's the only thing I didn't like about the knife. There's the only thing. It wasn't 100% 90-degree spine here at the top. So, striking a fair seam rod, it will strike one. No problem. But it takes a little bit, and it's taken... You need to rough that material up like you would do on a Mora knife, we'll just say, and it's absolutely perfect. So maybe in the future they could take a little strip right here and flatten that out, just make it 90 degrees, and then you've got, it'll still strike a spark, no problem, guys. But it just strikes a little bit better. But so a little few dings in it, but this is a worker knife to me, guys, so there's going to be dings in it. Nothing on the cutting edge at all. Been doing some of these totem notch poles here, and I'm going to paint them up and do a couple things traditionally with them of how they're made. And if you actually know a little bit about notching, some of these are kind of plays on Morska Hansky's tri-stick. Now, carving one of them, you'd be a top notch, and you'd have to pass one of his courses or practice quite a bit. So I've been practicing with it, but this thing is an absolute dream to make notches with, guys. And if you watch some of my other videos, you'll see that I like to do notching. And some knives, I actually, on one of my other knives, guys, that was one of my main carries for the bush, or was my main carry for the bush, I guess. I actually ended up rolling the edge on it. Now, I've done the same task with this knife, whether it rolled it or not, and it has held up immaculately. Now, when you get a knife like this, a custom knife, or, as close to custom as you can possibly get, they won't have really a micro bevel there. It'll just stop and be a bit of like a zero grind where it's just all, right down from there. There could be little nicks in there and things like that. I haven't even really found anything like that, maybe in like one little spot. And that means nothing, because when you go to sharpen the knife, that'll all, that'll all even out. So, that's a testament. This is a tough blade, guys. Like I said, 01 is the preferred steel of a lot of people, a lot of outdoorsmen. And I just really like it. I won't be striking, ferro rods off it all the time or anything, because I don't have to, because I have a striker for these. But just to say that it will do it. So, you may have a ding here and there. And one thing I really do like, too, is actually on here, it's quite sharp. It isn't 90 degrees, but it's sharp enough that you can peel material with the back of the knife. Peel that stuff right off right there. You can see that in. Yeah, see, I'm going to peel that right off, guys, with just the side of the knife. So, everything that I want in a bush knife, this is it right here, guys. And I will stake every video I've ever done on YouTube to say, if you buy one of these, you're going to be extremely happy with it. This is the preferred way I carry it. I've been wearing it in this sort of Merc style harness. I also will wear the toggle belt with it as well. This is kind of a quick way, guys, that you can just grab something quickly and go. Toggle belt, it's not very hard to put on, but this is just sort of a quick way. So when I'm going out the door to just maybe go for a hike or something, I'll just run this around and then put my jacket over. So that's why it's like this. My Kuxa, which has coffee in it, actually straps right to this paracord here and comes right with me as well. So you've got your knife, your fire, your container, and actually some cordage here, because you could just put this back on your belt. If you needed the cordage, you put this on your belt. So very cool setup. Comes with a pouch style leather sheath with the XXX logo right there. And thick welted leather, double stitch. So you got 3 rivets here. Very, very tough sheath, guys. This is my favorite type of sheath. Just for argument's sake here, guys. This is a Condor Bushcraft 5-inch sheath. Well, so about the same size as the Bushlore sheath. XXX fits right in there perfect. So, I mean, if you're into this style sheath or maybe a different one, the knife is very accommodating to other things. I prefer the pouch one just because of how I wear it like that. So, but I mean, it will fit in a different, fit in different sheath configurations if you want to put it into a different sheath. Love the rounded pommel, like I said, guys, and the fit and finish on this knife is absolutely immaculate. You know, somebody sat down and did a very good job on evening all this out, and it wouldn't be leaving the door if it wasn't like that, and that's the guarantee that they've got. Now, I'm going to show you here, right here, guys, is what I'm reading on my side. Yeah, Certificate of Authenticity. Congratulations, you are now the new owner of a top quality XXX handmade knife. This knife was crafted in Frankville, Nova Scotia, Canada, with high carbon steel. Guaranteed for life against defects in materials and workmanship. The certificate entitles the original owner to free lifetime sharpening, not including shipping, which is no big deal, guys. Neglect or misuse deems this guarantee void. So in other words, guys, if you're going to take this out, be popping paint cans and throwing it up against a tree, don't contact them about another knife because you're an idiot. I'm sorry. These are Bushcraft knives. They're purpose built for that type of stuff. It's not a throwing knife. It's not a knife that, you know, if you want to go pop a lid off of a paint can, go use a $20 Gerber knife. You know, don't use something that you're going to be taking in the bush that could save your life. You know, to try to break the tip off kind of thing. So lifetime sharpening, guys, you take it, you send it, you pay the shipping, which is absolutely nothing no matter where you are, to get a knife sharpened and a spot treatment and get it back the way you want it. So that's like nothing for that. On the back of the little paper here, or the certificate, is how to care for your knife, and it shows you about, tells you about the carbon steel, to wipe your knife, not to store it in the leather for too long a period of time. So very cool. It actually came with a keychain and a little vial of oil, but my dad's a bit of a keychain connoisseur, so he ended up with the keychain. 3-in-1 oil is what they would recommend. I had a bunch of that, but I believe that's what came in the little vial that came with the knife. So anyway, guys, I just want to do this quickly and show you, like, this is an immaculate knife, and I would stake my life on it, and I would honestly stake anybody else's on it too, guys. They've got a bunch of other models, like I said. Go check out. You can check out Bushcraft Canada. They've got a bunch of their models, or check out Derek and the boys in Frankville, Nova Scotia, and see about them. But I mean, their website, as I said, if you Google XXX knives, it's going to come up with only a few of their Highland, which is a very good run of knives. Their Highland edition knives, like their Highland Bushcrafter, and a couple others. But they're going to be updating the website, guys, to add they have a lot of other knives, like bigger survival type knives and everything that are handmade 100% in Canada. So not going to get a better knife. This is my new favorite carry, and pretty much, like I said, everyday carry, guys. I'm starting to EDC a fixed blade instead of a folder. So, but like I said, guys, it's the XXX knives, Canadian Bushman. 100% made in Canada. I implore you to go pick one up, or get a hold of the guys and check it out, because it's a beautiful knife made by an awesome company. This is Maritime Spook signing out, and hopefully I can get in contact with XXX again and maybe get a couple other knives to show you guys. And they got a few other models, and like I said, so like and share this video, and we'll get it out there, and we'll get a hold of a knife or two there to send, maybe send down the road. So anyway, it's Maritime Spook signing out, and keep your stick on the ice, guys. XXX Knives.